you hear me? Pomodachis, can you read me? Can you hear me, Pomodachis? Okay. You disappeared. I don't know why I couldn't hear myself. But meowdy, everybody. Hello, welcome. You can hear the voices. Okay, good. It took me a little bit longer to start stream because my audio sounded all weird and funky. I wanted to listen to a little bit of music while we talked, so yeah. But meowdy, everyone. Hello. Welcome, Kosu Komushi. Hello again, Zev. Meowdy Caleb. Meowdy Lucas. Meowdy Mini Plays. And Neolithic. Welcome. You're on time. Let's go. And Meowdy Lucas, if I didn't say so already. Meowdy Ryo Kasai. And Roro. Hello. Roro's lying. Roro, why are you always lying, huh? Why are you always lying? But how is everybody doing? Welcome. Oh, I just got off of work today, and it was an okay day. Nothing bad happened, but it was a very busy day, which means that it wasn't great. I hate having super busy days. I like the days where I can just like kind of sit around and do like read a few emails, and then that's pretty much it. But no, I was forced to interact with like probably 8 strangers today at my job. I had to call up a bunch of people to try and put like an ad in their magazine, and it was not fun. Especially when said ad, I know for a fact, is going to be useless. Yeah, good times. Today was your day off, so it was pretty good. Ooh, nice. How do you have this random Thursday in my time off? Yeah, I did actually take a day off on Monday though, which was pretty nice, but I needed to get all of the work done from Monday, sadly. As someone that has to also deal with calls and clients all day, you have my sympathy. I'm pretty lucky in that most of the day I kind of just get to stick to myself. I have a really nice job where I've gotten more used to it now. Before, it was really hard to adjust, partially because for some reason, during like the first year of my job, my boss hated me, and I don't know why, but she always had a chip on her shoulder when it came to me. She did not want to, she was not a part of the Pomodachi clan, that's for sure. But now we've kind of been getting along a lot better, so I'm happy about it. Your long weekend is starting because you don't have class tomorrow or on Monday. Oh, that's so nice. I really wish that like the working schedule could be more like how college was. You know, like you sign up for the time that you want to go in, and then you're just done. I mean, I didn't have like a daytime job or anything when I was going to school, but I would usually take the night classes anyways, which is fun because you met a lot of working people, but it was just more relaxing going at nighttime. I hated getting up in the morning and having to go to class. Oh, meowdy Phil, hello. What are we talking about? Just like jobs and stuff. Nothing crazy. Oh, but speaking of jobs though, I have some good news and I have some bad news. Do you guys want to hear the good news or the bad news first? I'm going to take a drink of water while you guys type it out. A Pomodachi anti-no way. I wouldn't go that far, but she had it out for me for a while, and I don't know why. I think, even though I'm not very intimidating, I think that she was intimidated by me and thinking like, maybe I would be coming for her spot in the future, which I have no interest in doing. I do not have much motivation to climb the corporate ladder at all. Give us the good news and then sour the mood with the bad news. Oh god, there's 2 different ones. Okay, so I'll give the bad news first. So bad news, somebody is quitting the job that I work at. And basically, it's going to mean that next week, and until that spot gets filled, which hopefully will be soon, please. I will be probably a lot more busy than usual. I was wanting to do some 5 p.m. streams next week, but they may need to be rescheduled to be later in the day. So if I do a stream at 5 p.m., just know that I might need to push it forward, or push it back, I guess I should say, a few hours. Yeah. Basically, we're losing 1/4 of like the marketing team, I guess is what you could call it. So everybody else is gonna have to like pick up the slack, and that includes me, unfortunately. The good news is the person quitting is me. No, I wish. I wish that was the good news. Yeah, guys, I'm gonna become a full-time content creator, VTuber. No, not yet. Maybe someday. But the good news is someone was trying to be all sneaky to me at work. I know that doesn't sound like good news, but I swear, it has a happy ending. And this person was essentially trying to give me their work and say, oh yeah, this is just something we're gonna be doing from now on, where you do X work, which was her job, but she was trying to give it to me. And so I was talking with my bosses, and I was saying, have you heard about this at all? Is this something that I'm supposed to be doing? They're like, well, we were never planning on doing this. I don't know. Ask her. And so I asked again, and the girl said, yeah, the CEO said that your team, the marketing team, has to take over this responsibility now. And so I forwarded it to my bosses, and we were all kind of like, ah, shit. Well, if the CEO said I have to do it, I guess I gotta. And I think you know where this ends. And she, my boss, forwarded it to the CEO and was like, hey, I get you want us to do this, but next time please give us a heads up. And he responded and said, I don't recall ever telling her that you guys would be taking care of this. And so she tried to sneak me. She was trying to be all sneaky, trying to give me her work, trying to use the CEO, using the CEO's name in vain to try and make me do her work. She shouldn't have messed with the Poneko, because she got caught. Can you imagine how embarrassing that would be? Name dropping the CEO, saying, yeah, this person said you have to do it now. And they actually didn't say that. And it's been a few weeks since that happened, and I haven't heard anything about having to take on this new responsibility. So I'm very happy. It probably wouldn't have even taken that long to, do that part of her job. But, I love to see it. I love to see someone who's trying to make me do shit that I shouldn't have to do get what's coming to them. This is the one true Pomodachi anti. I don't think she's an anti. I think she's just lazy. This girl has done this before, though. She's kind of systematically given me new roles and responsibilities that I didn't have before. Like, we've had a few holiday parties and things like that, and I've been needing to basically do some of the logistics on that, and then also having to, like, move around furniture and stuff for the parties, which, that's not my job. I do marketing. I'm not a heavy laborer. Look at these arms, okay? Look at these soft hands. They're not meant for that sort of labor. They're barely even meant for, clicking, clacking on a keyboard. That's the most I'll do, okay? Justice finally getting shit done, or at least Karma. I think she was just flying way too close to the sun. She'd been getting me to do lots of different things, and now I have to handle, like, the FedExes and stuff, which is annoying. I mean, they're all relatively small tasks, but they build up. I mean, especially when I've gotten like probably 3 or 4 small tasks from her. Do I like Pokemon? You give a shiny Espeon vibes. Ooh, you know, I do enjoy Pokemon, but I'm not like what you would call a huge super fan of Pokemon. You know, I've dabbled. I've played a few of the games. I don't think I've ever beaten any of them though. I've always enjoyed them, but I kind of get tired after like getting a few of the gym members, like gym badges or whatever. I think that it's fun though. I definitely would play more. These hands are made for making money, not for wasting time on people like you. Exactly. These are my money hands, all right? Oh my god. Yeah, so she definitely tried it. But I hope that she's learned her lesson. Don't try to get me to do your work. And that goes for all of you, okay? Don't do it. I already do enough, okay? Since I found you from the Awakening stream, Poe, what other Fire Emblem games have you played? Any favorites? Ooh, okay. So, I've beaten Fire Emblem Awakening on casual, because it was my first ever Fire Emblem game. And I played part of Fire Emblem Fates. I didn't ever actually beat Fire Emblem Fates, so I'm planning on doing that next. And I've beaten 3 houses on Maddening, all of the different routes. Only one of them on Maddening, because I didn't really want to redo all of the other routes on Maddening. But it was Maddening with the golden border, so you know that I didn't have the New Game Plus advantage. It was very difficult. And I've also played Engage, then Fire Emblem 7, I've beaten Hector mode, and also Elliewood mode and Lyn mode. And for Fire Emblem 6, I haven't gotten the true ending on that yet, though. But those are all the ones that I've played for now. By the way, I forgot to ask, how was the accidental stream on Tuesday? Oh, it went well. I actually it was pretty cool. You might see some of the people in the chat, but there's a lot of Fire Emblem Pomodachis now. And interestingly enough, I realized that I recognized some of them after the stream because a lot of them were mods for my favorite Fire Emblem YouTuber named Mangs. Wow, girl, you're a real FE gamer. Impressive. Thank you. Hopefully I'll be able to keep that title after the end of the Awakening stream. I'm planning on doing like a soft Iron Man probably, where I'll probably reset if, you know, the main characters die, but I'm planning on mostly letting nature take its course, you know? You've shown me to Mangs himself now. You've seen the crit clip. Oh god, that one's so embarrassing. But thank you. Yeah, I noticed a lot of others inside of the chat saying that they saw me from the clip. Welcome again to our Pomodachi family. Hope you brought hazmat suits. Yes, do not forget the hazmat suits. I will not be responsible if any harm falls to you. Mother Nature has already claimed Sully and Virion. Yes, and I'm sure that they will not be the last that Mother Nature will claim. And remember, it's Mother Nature's fault, not mine, okay? I do not take responsibility for the actions of my soldiers, okay? A minor amount of radiation sickness from the cat Oshi is fine. Okay, as long as you know the risks. Just a touch of radioactivity is a treat. That's true. I mean, a little bit of radiation can be good for you. Sometimes even a lot. Like if you have cancer or something and you need to have the radiation to kill the tumor, you know? Oh yeah, but you were asking what my favorite Fire Emblem game was out of all of them. I think probably, based on the experience that I have right now, probably 3 Houses would be my favorite, at least in terms of story. And I think that the gameplay is pretty good in 3 Houses. I like the fact that you can pretty much customize everyone to become whatever you want. The only thing is I don't really like Edelgard that much. I feel like Edelgard's kind of annoying. Poneko streams cure cancer. You heard it here first, folks. Ah, yes. watch me if you want your cancer cured. But if you don't have cancer, I might cause cancer. So, but maybe I'll cure your cancer that you get from watching the stream. You never know with Poneko stream. Three Houses has a fantastic story, so I'll co-sign on that. Oh my gosh, she's based enough to not like Edelgard too, Peak Cat. Yeah. For me, I just wish that Edelgard had like better motivations, because people make it seem as though like her motivations are untouchable because the church is so evil that everything that she's doing is justified, but she's literally just as bad as them. I don't know. I kind of wish more that they went the route of Edelgard being used, you know, so that you could feel more sympathy for her. I think it could have been a lot more interesting to see Edelgard as like a pawn of the, what are they called again? Damn it. Like those alien people or whatever, the evil ones. What are their names again? My boy Dimitri shall save us all. You forgot your suit again, but it's okay. Please just give me the radiation dumping over you. Oh, Meowdy Lucas, hello. Yeah, I think it would have been more interesting for her to have been a pawn of those who slither in the dark. I mean, because she works with them the entire time, but she's always like, oh, we're gonna kill them after the war is done or whatever. Which, you know, they only added that in so that she would seem, I guess, more sympathetic. Because like, oh, she knows that they're evil. I don't know. I don't like it. I don't hate Edelgard by any means. I think that she's a necessary character. I like Edelgard more in other routes, I guess, than I do inside of her main route. Because, yeah, I just don't agree with her methods or her means, to be honest. Yeah. Not the biggest fan of Edelgard. I do think that she's beautiful, though. She is probably one of the prettiest Fire Emblem characters out there, but I feel like she's not the smartest. I mean, there's a reason why her intelligence growth isn't that high. You like her a lot in Blue Lions, where she and Dimitri are so close to overcoming things, but sunk cost fallacy stops them. Yeah. Oh my god. Edelgard 2 was such a pain for me to be inside of the Blue Lions route. I don't have any screenshots, but basically on that final map on Madading, I think that like my highest leveled character, who was the teacher, was like level 26? Level 28? Oh, Meowdy Fuzzy Mandrake, hello. Thoughts on the rumor that Crimson Flower is unfinished/rushed? I mean, I don't even think it's a rumor at this point. I feel like it's confirmed, right? It's significantly shorter than the other routes. You know, it doesn't have like the animated cutscenes. Just not as good. Yeah. Crimson Flower was not it. Oh, I actually did do Maddening, I think, for Three Houses on Crimson Flower. But it was a New Game Plus, so it doesn't quite count as much. But yeah. Definitely, I think my favorite route is Blue Lions. And I also like Claude's route, too. It's just too similar to the church one, though. I feel like the only true solo route that stands on its own is Blue Lions. Yeah. Go take another drink of water. Edelgard on her way to set Bernadette on fire at the Battle of Gronder. She would do that. You know, a justified loss. Yeah, my carry, though, for that one was definitely Ingrid. I had 3 people that could do damage to the final boss. And that was Sensei, Ingrid, and Dimitri. Everybody else would instantly die after attacking it. Especially after it got Vantage. So, yeah. It was hard. And I did it with no one dying, surprisingly. I thought that I was going to have to redo it over and over and over again just to get the ending. Because I ran out of time when I got, like, the second most close to it. And a few people had already died at that point. I probably took about 3 days to get the final ending, I think. My team was so underleveled. It was really hard. Golden Deer feels like a late edition without too much to carry itself, despite me liking Claude and his classmates. Yeah, that's the thing, is I feel like his route, as in Claude's route, would be just fine without Claude. Which clearly it was, because the church route is basically the same. Like, there's nothing uniquely Claude about it. You don't really learn too many new things that you didn't already know. Yeah. That's what I think about it, at least. Oh yeah, have any of you guys seen the ReFantazio game before? I saw that the demo of it came out recently, and I really want to play it. I'm thinking I might stream it. Let me get a photo of it really quick. Oh my god, I was about to put it on the wrong screen. Oops. Let me grab this really quick. Yeah, it's made by the same people who make Persona. It has a similar art style to Persona, similar gameplay from what I can tell. I guess since it's similar to Persona, it's also similar to like the SMT franchise. But I'm very, very excited to play it. Let me read the synopsis for you guys really quick. So it says, the throne sits empty after the king's assassination. With no heirs, the will of the late king decrees that the next monarch will be elected by the people, and thus begins your fight for the throne. So it's set in a fantasy world, kind of, not exactly like Fire Emblem, but like, it doesn't seem as though they have super crazy technology or anything. They have some stuff. So it's definitely like later on in the timeline, I guess, than Fire Emblem would be. But I'm very excited to play it though. It looks really, really beautiful. It seems like it would be fun. I'm hoping that would have a good story because I am a big Persona fan. Oh, this sounds like it could be super cool. You might buy that in October after Dragon Ball. Ooh, is the new Dragon Ball like a fighting style game? Because I actually have one of them, but I didn't really play it very much. What's the one that I have again? I have Dragon Ball Fighter Z. I didn't play too much of it though. How many hours do I have on this game? I have 113 minutes. I probably should have refunded it, looking back on it, because I didn't really play it very much. But I do enjoy fighting games. It's just, for me, I end up doing too much button mashing, I think. Is it a standalone game with the art style from Persona? Yeah, it's a standalone game, so you don't need to know anything about Persona when you play it. Like, it's its own new game. It might have some references to Persona or to some of the different Atlas things, like Jack Frost, I feel like is in pretty much every single creation by them. Let me get a photo of him so you guys know what I'm talking about. This guy always goes like, yo-ho! Or I think that's what he says. He'll probably be in it. I feel like he's in every game. I don't know if they're gonna have they're not gonna have personas, but they do have demons a lot of times in these games. This one might as well, but looks really, really sick. Oh, it's Hee-Ho. Yeah. It's not Yahoo. It's Hee-Ho. So he'll probably be in it. That's my guess. He always is. You know that Persona 3 and 5 made Catherine references? Oh, yeah. Inside of, I think, Persona 3 Portable, Catherine shows up in like... Or no, not Catherine. Vincent, the main character of Catherine, shows up in a bar when you talk to him on like the final day before like bad shit happens in Persona 3, to not spoil anything. I also need to play the updated Persona 3 game too. I've only ever played Persona 3 Portable, and I always like to play as a girl, which makes me mad that they didn't add the girl perspective in Persona 3 Reload. I don't get why they don't do it. Add the girl main character. Come on, man. They don't add it in Persona 4, for Persona 4 Golden, when they should have done it then. Persona 5 Royal, and then Persona 3 Reload, which literally has a female MC. So tired of it. Girls exist too. And we also play Persona. Let me have husbandos. Come on. Please. Yeah, but I mean, it would also just be really fun for people who want to play the game again, but like with a new main character, a little bit of a different script. I get people always make excuses like, oh, it'd be too hard for them. They'd have to like rewrite everything. Blah, 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 blah. But is that really that hard? I mean, you pretty much just need to change a few things here and there. And if it's typing, it probably isn't even like 1/20th of... Oh god. I accidentally played Persona music in the background and I got scared. Let me turn that off. I opened it up on Steam and it was playing. I don't know if you guys heard that. Oh, I just realized I didn't have my BGM on. Let me turn that on again. Can you guys hear that? That'll probably sound a lot better. It's okay, Persona 6 will surpass all gender barriers, trust. I hope so, I really do. I heard that Persona 6 is going to be a green game, like me. So I am excited for that. I hope that that's true. And I do hope that they also have the option to choose the gender of your main character. Like, it just adds so much more content story-wise. And it makes replaying it worth it. You know? Because I never really enjoyed the replay that much. Replayability of the Persona games. I feel like in a game like Fire Emblem, it makes more sense because it's like, oh, you have a lot of cool things that you can put on maybe some of your less viable characters and you can make them work. Whereas in Persona, it's just kind of like, oh, you have super OP personas that you can use and also weapons? I don't know. It's just, I think that if I could do a new game plus as a different gender and then go through all of the social links and romances of that gender, it'd be more interesting. FMC from Persona 3 Portable was super duper sassy compared to the male one. Yes, I loved her. She was great. And that's the thing too, is you can also give them different personalities if you want. It doesn't need to be like a one-to-one copy with just the gender change. It can basically just be like a new main character. And you don't have to change as much as you would think. You know? Green like us? Hell yeah. Exactly. It's gonna be green. It's gonna be fabulous. Let me see if there's any more artwork for it. Persona 6 rumored setting could pay homage to one fan favorite Persona 5 character. Really? I don't know, guys. What do you think about this? Go send this in the chat. I know people like references from old games, and I don't mind it. I just don't like it when it takes up too much of the game. I've told you guys this before, like with not Persona Fates, with Fire Emblem Fates. I hated how many characters they reused. I hated it. I don't mind it if it's like one, maybe even two, but when a sizable part of your cast is all from past games, I don't like it. Persona party members busting out their symbolic inner selves that they've earned over emotional discovery when the MC pulls out actual Satan. I know. I've always wondered, how are we able to have so many different personas? Like, is he secretly kind of evil? Persona 5 needs to be retired at this point. There's so much Persona 5 content out there. It's been overwhelming. Yeah, I'm really ready for a new game, too. I personally think out of Persona 3, Persona 4, and Persona 5, I feel like Persona 5 is the worst. Sincerely. I mean, not in terms of course, like, gameplay, which is pretty important, but in terms of story and characters, which are the most important thing in a Persona game. I mean, when you're playing an RPG where it's kind of static gameplay, I feel like the story is the most important thing. You think you've heard of Persona 5 crossing over with Pizza Hut, of all things? Have you heard of Miku Pizza Hut? That was a big thing for a while. I miss it. Miku used to do so many fun different collaborations, and the Pizza Hut one was the most out there, I think. She also collaborated with like a car too, I think. Miku Corolla, I'm pretty sure. Does anybody remember that? I remember seeing that ad before. Ever play Persona 2? I haven't played Persona 2. I've played like part of it, but I kind of got stuck at some point. I don't remember how far I got. But I know some of the characters. I think I maybe got like 3 dungeons in or so. It was a long, long time ago though. So I don't remember too much of it. Miku will outlove us all. She is the eternal. Ignoring Skibidi Toilet? There was a Skibidi Toilet? Oh? Did I miss the Skibidi? I don't see it. It's missing. It's funny, my first ever Persona game is Persona 5, but you watch the gameplay and plot of Persona 4 and prefer 4 over 5. I think that Persona 4 is honestly like the perfect Persona game in my opinion, because I think that Persona 3 was really, really good, but it was a little too dark at times. And I feel like Persona 4 is lighthearted enough, but still deals with enough serious topics. That's really good. Plus also, I prefer the ending of Persona 4 more to Persona 3. And the characters in Persona 4 are better, I think, than the characters in Persona 3. Like, I think that for Persona 3, the characters were a little bit stereotypical almost. You know, you had Yukari, who was probably the best of the Persona 4 characters cast in terms of like having an interesting personality. And I really liked Aegis, but I mean, let's be honest, Aegis is kind of just like a blah robot girl. And Junpei was really cool too. I feel like Junpei was also one of the better characters. Mitsuru was really cool, but again, a little bit stereotypical. I feel like the Persona 4 characters felt more alive. And when you got into Persona 5, you got into that problem again of the characters being not necessarily stereotypes, but I just felt like they were boring. You know? Most of them. And their social links, at least. I think that they were more interesting in the story, but their social links were boring. Ah! Meowdy Bryant! Hello, hello! Welcome! Persona 4 Remake is gonna go crazy soon enough. I hate to break it to you, but the Persona 4 Remake, I think, was already made. It's Persona 4 Golden. I don't know if they're ever gonna remake it. I guess Persona 4 Golden is kind of like Persona 3 Aegis? Or no. Persona 3... What was the name of the Persona 3 remake? Not Reload. FES, yeah. I guess it could be remade. I don't know. That's true, it was super anime, and you know where I'm getting at. Are you talking about Persona 5 or Persona 4? Persona 5 had Royal. Yeah, but I was thinking that Persona 4 had Golden. But Golden was for the PlayStation Vita, which nobody other than me played. I was the only owner of the PlayStation Vita, but it was my favorite console. I definitely played more games on the PS Vita than I did on any other console. And I think that I'm the only person in the world who can say that confidently. It's because there were so many anime games on the Vita. You meant that Persona 4 felt like it got too anime at times? I guess I can see that. It had kind of more humor to it than the other games, I think. Persona 4 had Golden, but that came out for the Vita, LMAO. That's what I was just saying. It still has PlayStation 2 graphics like how P3 did until this recent release. I bet they'll do it. They might. I mean, it is easier to remake something that already exists than to make something new. I hope that they do though, because I think that Persona 4 is the best. out of all of the recent Persona games. Like I said, I haven't played the original Persona. I've played like less than half of Persona 2, so. Any other recent releases or upcoming games you're excited about? I've been kind of bummed out with everything over the past year. The recent Final Fantasy XIV expansion disappointed you a ton. I'm excited for, like I said earlier, this Metaphor game. That's the big one. Let me also get rid of this though. I'm hoping that there's a new Fire Emblem game that comes out. I'm not sure if it will. Regarding new released announcements, I don't know, there isn't really anything I can think of that I'm particularly excited to have come out. Because a lot of the series that I used to like have kind of been killed, I feel like. I used to really like Disgaea. I still do, but I'm just not as interested in it anymore since they changed it to 3D graphics. That's a really, really good way to screw up a game. Let me show you guys something. So, Disgaea, iconic game. They haven't changed much in terms of the gameplay, I think, but what they did is they changed the way the characters looked. They used to look like this. Let me show you. So here's a screenshot from Disgaea 5, which was really good, but I didn't like it quite as much as the earlier Disgaea games. But it's 2D. The characters look really, really good. It looks super clean. Yeah? Now let me show you what Disgaea 6 looks like. Or even Disgaea 7 if we want to use the most recent game. I'm just grabbing this screenshot. Give me a second. Hey, yo, Red Magus, your goat. Oh, oops. Well, you can see it. It's large. Now tell me, which one of these games, I'm gonna move over a bit, would you rather play? The top one? That, by the way, because it's 3D, runs really badly. So if you get it on the Switch, it'll be super, super slow. Or would you rather play the bottom one? Which, in my opinion, looks objectively better, works better. The 3D looks older, actually. I know, it does, doesn't it? Yeah, it looks like garbage. I don't know why they did it. It looks so bad. I'm just gonna make it big again so you can see. Yeah, 3D. This is Disgaea 7. Oh, oops. I just moved my overlay on accident. Get rid of you. Remove. And then here's the 2D one. Yeah. You're biased, so you're gonna say the 2D. I mean, it's not even about being biased. It just looks better. I mean, that art style doesn't translate super well to 3D anyways, and the 2D worked perfectly fine. You were able to still get all of the same angles that you can get from the 3D. And if they really wanted to have 3D, they could have just used it for cutscenes, I think. We clearly prefer the 2D, which is why we stand for the radioactive cat. Thank you, guys. I might become 3D one day, though, so hopefully you don't leave after that. I think I'll always be a live 2D model girly, though. But I want to do like a 3D concert someday. So I actually got a 3D model recently. It's not totally ready, though. So I don't have the tracking for it yet. They look untextured and the 2D has more details. Yeah, it does. And they were able to do pretty much everything that you would want to even do with a game like Disgaea. It's just a classic example of ruining something that's already perfect. I mean, because think about that. How much money did it cost for them to translate everything to 3D? When they could have used like their older assets and saved a lot of money and not had to have modeled everything in 3D. It's just dumb. You played Disgaea 2 a ton on your PSP in high school. Loved that game a ton. Disgaea 2 is so good. I feel like Disgaea 2 probably has the best story of all of the Disgaea games. That and the first Disgaea. Yeah, they're peak. probably 4 is my favorite though, because I think that 4 is pretty perfect. I think every game of this guy has a really good cast. I think 3rd probably has the weakest out of 1 through 4. Even though I really enjoyed Disgaea 3. I played it probably more than any other Disgaea game. Yeah. Oh! Meowdy Kozaku, hello, hello! Oh, hi, back from the hospital. It was for blood. Everyone making feel pressure, included the doctor. You missed your child because... Oh, I'm sorry, Kozaku. I hope that everything is okay. I hope you feel better soon, Kozaku. Poneko in 3D, what a silly thought. I know, can you imagine such a thing? But believe it or not, I have multiple planes. See? But even though I'll be 3D, I will still be anime. So you don't have to worry about anything. And you know, as an anime girl, we don't poop. So that will not change. Plus the 2D has more creativity when it comes to animation. Heck, it doesn't have to be expensive, just a unique style. Yeah, I think probably one of my favorite artists of all time is the artist for Disgaea. Oh, you know, it'd be so cool. If a Fire Emblem game could be illustrated by Takahito Harada. Oh my god. It'd probably be too similar to Disgaea though. People would get mad. There'd be rioting in the streets. Meowdy Honey Badger, hello, hello, welcome. Bruh, unbelievable, never gonna happen with the donation rate. The 3D? No, you need to donate to Nuclear Cat Research. No, but I already have a 3D model. It's just I don't have the tracking for it. I got a Vroid one relatively recently. And it actually looks quite good. Yeah, believe it or not. It does, I promise. Ooh, has anybody looked at the different seasons of anime recently? Ooh, you want to give Poneko your money? Wait a second, I have something for this. You want to give Poneko your money? Ooh. Give all of your mortal possessions to the Neko. What? What is it, Roro? Do you not want me to have money? What the hell? Oh, what I was saying earlier. Let me open this up too, because I don't have stream elements open, so I don't see anything going on right now. Give me a second, guys. Gonna grab my water. Did it work? I don't want you to just spoil surprises. Yeah, you only like it when I tell you insider information. Isn't that right, Roro? They don't know what it looks like. They just know that's happening. Oh, thank you, Nightbot. Check it. You want to give your money to Poneko? Let me get up the thing I was talking about earlier. Has anyone looked at the new anime for fall of 2024? I'm not sure if I want to watch anything this season. Has anything stuck out to you? I'm gonna send the link in the chat really quick. Take my money, radioactive cat. Nuclear Cat Research has been donated to just now. Wait, what? Let me check. Are you lying? I didn't see the alert. Let me double check. You know what I need to set up is I need to set up like a little sound alert whenever it donates. I just see like the ho 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 in the background and I don't notice it. Why can't I log in? Where's my money? Let's see what's on my anime list. I'll look at it in a second. I just want to make sure that everything is working for my donation link. Where the hell is it? Alerts, overlays, I see live, I see tips. Well, I don't see it, but thank you. I'll check it. Yep, just set a tenner on your way. Thank you. I'll keep an eye out for it. Anyways, so for my anime list, it looks like there's gonna be a new season of Re:Zero. Is anybody watching that? I haven't really watched it since the first season. I don't know what's happened after that, so I'm skipping that one. Blue Lock season 2 is coming out. I think that'll be good. I'm definitely gonna be watching that one. Blue Lock is not a show that I would normally be into, but I kind of like the camp of it all. I feel like it didn't take itself too seriously like some sports anime do. It was actually really funny. Ah, Meowdy Johnny Cat, hello, hello, welcome. Meowdy Johnny, welcome back. What is this? Let me grab this really quick so you guys can see what I'm talking about. This show is called Dan Da Dan, which says, after being aggressively rejected, Momo Ayase finds herself sulking when she stumbles across a boy being bullied. Saved by her rash kindness, the alien-obsessed boy attempts to speak to her about his extraterrestrial interests he believes they share. Rejecting his claims, Ayase proclaims that she instead is a believer in ghosts, starting an argument between the two over which is real. In a bet to determine who is correct, the two decide to separately visit locations associated with both the extraterrestrial and the supernatural, Ayase visiting the former and the boy visiting the latter. When the two reach their respective places, it turns out that neither was wrong and that both aliens and ghosts do exist. This marks the beginning of Ayase and the boys' adventure as they attempt to fix the surreal supernatural and extraterrestrial elements around them to return to normal life. That sounds really good. I think I'll watch a few episodes. I'll let you know my findings after I'm done. Gachiakuda, have you heard of it? I can't say I have. Is it called something else? Because that sounds like a shorthand for something. Gachiakuda. Huh. I don't recognize this, but is it going to be adapted soon? The art style looks really cool. I can't say that I've heard of it, though. Let's see the other shows. Okay, so another season 2, skip. Another season 3 of something I don't care about, skip. Bleach, new season, skip. Ugh. Ew. They're making a new, Is It Wrong to Pick Up Girls in a Dungeon series. Man, I do not like that series. Ugh. Blech. Skip, skip, skip. Yep. I'm skipping it. Nope. I don't know how it's still going. What more is there even to do with this stupid show? Now let me say something. I have not watched much of it, but every so often one of my friends will be watching it or something, and I'll see like a screenshot from it. And it's supposed to be like this kind of high budget show, and they can't even make lip syncing on their characters. Like, they would not put lip syncing on the furry characters. And I'm not furry, so I don't care that much. But really? Let it die. Plus also Hestia's ugly. I said it. Or at least her outfit's ugly. I feel like the thing about Hestia that looks cool is her color scheme. You know, like I like the dark hair with the blue eyes. I think that's very pretty. But her outfit's so bad. I do not like her fashion sense. Not at all. When will it be done? Let it die. Okay, another second season. Jeez. Where are the new shows? Okay, let me see what this one is. I'm only going to be looking at the newer shows unless it's one that I've seen before. Okay, so this is Blue Box, which I'm reading it right now, and I think it's probably a romance sport show, which honestly is like a combination of, I feel like, the two most boring genres. It says Chinatsu is the rising star of the basketball team, and the gap between her and Taiki could not be any greater. Although Taiki is a decent badminton player, his popularity is nowhere near Chinatsu's. Blah, 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 blah. They're going to... Oh! However, in a strange twist of fate, she ends up living in Taiki's house. Oh my god, how'd that happen? Wanting to become a worthy partner for Chinatsu, Taiki pursues the same dream as his crush, to partake in the nationals. He starts training harder and harder for the sake of building a new, strong relationship with his housemate. Skip. Skip. Meowdy Aura Lily, hello, hello, welcome. It's called Plot? Wait a second, what? What are you saying has a plot? Because I know you're not talking about, is it wrong to pick up girls in the dungeon? Because I don't think it has much of that at all from what I've seen or heard. You're gonna go back to watching Demon Slayer. You somehow never got around to watching it despite it being super popular. I still haven't watched it yet either, surprisingly. I was never one to watch like the most popular anime airing at the time. I was more of an anime hipster, if you will. I was like, Pokemon, I don't like Pokemon, I don't like Dragon Ball Z. I only watch obscure, probably worse, anime, at least at the time. But I do want to watch Demon Slayer. Demon Slayer does look really good. Just for the animation alone. Yeah, I would say that Demon Slayer, from what I've seen of it, looks like it's one of the best animated shows in a long, long time. I really think that having good animation is very, very important for a show. I think that if you have like a comedy, it can survive with kind of shit animation, but you really need to have high quality looking stuff for it to work. Hipster Poneko. I need to have like one of those hipster hats or whatever. I feel like hipsters nowadays don't really, do they really exist in the way that they used to, like in the 2010s? I feel like the hipster uniform now is just like alternate fashion. I mean, before it was like a beanie or like a beret. Wasn't that the hipster cosplay? Nowadays, isn't it just like alt fashion? Is that like the new hipster? It's no longer a fedora at the least, yeah. I haven't really seen too many people wear fedoras anymore. I do think that they can look cool though. Pretty much only on girls though. And like old guys, you know? Or maybe if you're handsome, you can make a fedora work, but I feel like it's been tainted too much now. Yeah. You play hipster or homeless, it's hard to tell sometimes. That's true, that was also a bit trendy, looking like you were homeless for a while. Oh, let's see the other shows. Okay. I'm gonna skip the ones that look boring, but there is gonna be a new season of Blue Exorcist for anyone who's interested in that. I read part of it. Excuse me. I haven't watched too much though. You play TF2 knowing damn well a fedora can look nice on anyone if they simply aren't annoying. I like fedoras. I think that fedoras are cool. It's just that the people who wear fedoras often are not cool. You know what I'm saying? Adaka is also suffering from allergies today. I suffer from allergies every day. I literally have to take a pill every day just for my allergies. I'm hoping to wean myself off eventually, but I used to have really, really terrible allergies. It was bad. I get like super itchy. It was so sad. You leave back for a few seconds and come back to it's tainted? Mountain cedar pollen has been kicking your butt lately? Yeah, for me, it's just a year-round thing. I'm just allergic to a lot of stuff. You had to take shots, right? I did. I used to take allergy shots for like probably a year, and then I quit taking them because it was a pain in the ass. You know what you would have to do is you'd have to come in once or twice a week, and you couldn't leave after getting the shots. You had to sit there for 30 minutes, and I mean, I would like sneak out and leave sometimes, probably 15 minutes after getting the shot, but it was so frustrating. You had to stay in case like you had some sort of adverse reaction, which I mean, I would never have had because I don't have super intense allergies, you know? You took allergy shots for like 5 years and they never actually properly helped. So much wasted time and money. Yeah, plus they cost a lot of money. So I was just not wanting to do it anymore. I was like, I do not have the time to come in 2 times a week to drive here for like 30 minutes and then sit there for 30 minutes. I mean, that's like an hour and a half of waking hours wasted twice a week. Not gonna do that. Fedoras are made in Ecuador. Did you know that? I did not. Very cool though. Poneko staging Mission Impossible level escapes from the local Kroger clinic. Yes, I escaped. Hello? Meowdy Rico, hello, hello. Do I have a shout out for Rico? Let me see. I guess I don't. Meowdy Rico, hello, hello. How are you? Oh, I do have a shout out. I thought I did. How are you doing? You can understand the allergy shot keeping you. It's kind of their fault if something happens to you. I can understand it, but I didn't like it. And I had minor allergies, so I did not see the necessity in it at all. I was like, I literally have a minor allergy to this thing. Why do I have to stay here this entire time? You're doing good. Congrats again on the new model. Thank you so much. I love the new model so, so much. It's so pretty. Check it out. Look at these angles. I have pretty simple rigging, but I think that it works well for the model because too much bouncing and you miss out on the beauty. The new model looks great. Saying it again. Thank you. You guys just want me to show off my body again. I see right through you. It's better than having parents and doctors making up feel pressure. The ear wiggle. My ears wiggle when I blink. One thing though is I wish that my ears would go down more when I get mad. They don't go down enough. But it's okay. The coloring of the boots is crazy. Yeah, let me zoom in again. Yeah, the way that Ollie colors everything is really, really nice. She has like almost a iridescent feel to it. You just move up slowly up the one leg. And you can really tell what the texture of everything is. I've noticed with some artists, like, they do a great job drawing everything, but the rendering, you can't really tell what the material is supposed to be. But you can see, I mean, it's obvious. Like, this is skin, and then this is the, like, it's kind of sucking in on the skin a little bit, and then this is like a silicone boot. Oh, Meowdy Ariel, hello, hello! Meowdy! For those of you who don't know, Ariel actually made my ending and background, or not this background music, but my BRB music. For those of you that were watching the Fire Emblem stream and know that I had to be right back quite a few times because I'd accidentally unplugged my internet. Got to listen to it quite a bit. The pink part is skin crazy. I know, right? But yeah, her rendering is next level. Let me send her Twitter really quick. And I'm also gonna send over Ariel's Twitter as well for anyone who might want to commission her. Would recommend. Let me get it. Ollie's Twitter. That still gives you questions on how you unplug playing Fire Emblem. So basically what has happened is my house doesn't have that many plugs in it. And so I have a really big thing that has extra plugs in it, or outlets in it, yeah. So it's like, normally there'd be 1 or 2, but I have this like little big brick thingy that lets you plug in a bunch of them. And I had to unplug something from that brick so that I could plug in my controller, which was dead. And when I unplugged the, just like some random thing, it wasn't actually the internet that I had unplugged, but I unplugged the entire brick on accident because I pulled it too hard. And so that basically turned off my internet. for like 5 minutes. And that's what happened. Power bar? I think that's what it's called. Let me check. Is that the name? Power bar? Why is it when I look up power bar, like just these like snack bars keep coming up? I think you guys know what I'm talking about though. It's like not an extension cord, it's like an extension of the outlet. So you have more outlets to plug into. And that's what happened. That's how I did it. I know I need to take more skill buffs. It is not an intelligence issue, it was a skill issue, alright? Meowdy McGrouch, hello! You have no idea what I'm talking about. So essentially what had happened on one of my more recent streams is I was streaming Fire Emblem and my stream went out because I unplugged my internet trying to plug in my controller to play Fire Emblem. And that's what happened. Yeah. Oh, I still need to link Ariel. Let me get her really quick. Where are you, Ariel? You think that I misunderstand? This is your first day out of the Amish? Can you imagine being an Amish person and the first thing you see is a Catgirl? I would quit being Amish in a second. I feel like that would be the hardest temptation, for sure. Have any of you guys ever seen that one show where it was all about the Amish people and they would come out into the real world, quote unquote? It was kind of an interesting show. I didn't really watch it very much other than like clips and stuff, but it was kind of funny. There was like this one Amish guy who kind of got mad at his girlfriend for wearing like not a bikini, but like a swimsuit. He was not happy about it. How can you go back to the Amish and lose access to catgirls? I mean, I know, we have technology now! We have real-life catgirls! It would be like seeing a Lovecraftian being. Yeah, I feel like either they would hate it, and they'd want to, you know, burn me at the stake, or they would worship me as the new god. I feel like that's always how it is with like something novel and weird that maybe a society that has not been exposed to it yet sees. They react one of two very polarized ways. Yeah. Full disclosure, you're making me want to grab the first horse and buggy back to Pennsylvania. No! Oh god. I've turned him off Catgirls forever. No! Oh, earlier we were talking about new animes that are coming out though. So let me keep on looking through the list if there's anything else I'm gonna watch. We got more villainous slop. Let me make that a little bit bigger. So this is I'll Become a Villainess Who Goes Down in History. Now, I kind of enjoyed the villainous trend when it had first came out. I did. I enjoyed, what was that one show called? Villainous anime. It's like the most famous out of all of them. My Next Life as a Villainess, All Routes Lead to Doom. I felt like that show was pretty good. I liked the first season of it, and then the second season was a little bit weaker, wasn't quite as good. But that was a good villainous show. But after that came out, there's just been slop after slop after slop of these. They're basically isekai, but for girls, where they get reborn into an otome game, but instead of being reborn as the heroine or just like some random character in the back, they're reborn as the villainess, and it just like changes the story and everything. And pretty much they end up living as like the new hero in the end. Yeah, that's pretty much it. But let's see what this one is about. What makes this villainous one different? Okay. This is the most generic description I've ever read. It just describes how she looks. and says that she's kind of mean. Oh, wait. Never mind, that wasn't the entire description. I was like, this is so boring sounding. Okay, let's see. Fortunately, a sleepy truck driver grants her wish in a bizarre twist of events, killing and consequently reincarnating her as the 7-year-old Alicia, with knowledge of how the game plays out. She's confident that she will go down as the greatest villainess in history as long as she endeavors to work hard. However, she soon begins to realize that escaping Alicia's fate is not as simple as it seemed. Yeah, so usually what these involve are you're a villainess and you want to avoid getting the bad ending for your character, and it's pretty much just that. Seems generic. I don't think I'm gonna watch it. Skip! Yeah, not happening. Ooh, but you know what I'm not gonna skip though? New Ranma coming out, baby! They're remaking Ranma! I'm excited for that. That's gonna be good. What's the opening for Ranma again? Such a good opening. Gotta look it up. A free little mini karaoke for those of you in the chat. Streamlit, you made me feel good after getting stuff off your chest. I'm glad that you're feeling better, Kozaku! Yay! You'll probably feel even better after watching the new Ranma when it comes out. That's coming out on October 6th. So, for those of you who don't know, Ranma is kind of an older story. It has an older anime. And basically the main character is like a martial artist, and he can change into a girl if he gets wet. And just a lot of crazy stuff happens in the show, and that's pretty much it. Yeah. It's a fun show. It is. Oh, Meowdy Crew, hello! Everything is going well. Yes. You know, with Hame Watson graduating, Hololive has an opening. The era of Po Peak incoming. Oh, I don't know. I wish. Maybe someday. Maybe when I make it on the big screen, I'll be able to join Hololive. Turns into a girl when he gets wet. Me? Yeah, that sounds about right. No. He literally turns into a girl, okay? So you see the red one? That's him. And the one with the black hair is also him. And hilarity ensues, basically, because some of the characters don't know when he's a girl and when he's a boy. I think it has to be, like, kept a secret for some reason. I don't know. But there are characters that hate and love Ranma depending on what gender he is. May I ask what your take is on ReFantazio? On ReFantazio? I'm wanting to play it. I mentioned it earlier. I'm planning on trying the demo for it. It looks really fun. That's pretty much my take on it. I don't know if it'll be good. It looks like it has all of the makings to be something great. Like, it looks visually beautiful. Seems like it has an interesting plot so far. It's made by the people who made Persona, which usually create great games. So, I think it'll be good. Welcome back, Rugi! Hello! It's crazy to think the author explained what would happen if she gets pregnant. Dare I ask, what happens? You played the prologue, it's really fun. I'm planning on streaming, potentially playing the demo. Do you know how many hours the demo is? Because I want to play some of it and see if it's worth playing. Even if I really like it though, I might not stream it because it probably is a really, really long game. I don't think we should know what happens. Yeah, maybe not. Maybe we don't ask about that. Let's see. Here's another original new series. Let me get that up. Do I ever play Dungeons and Dragons and other tabletop stuff like that? Yes, I do. I am a big fan of Dungeons and Dragons. I haven't played it like in probably 2 years, but I've always really enjoyed it. I've played like 4 or 5 different characters, I think. I played this tiefling named Orchid. She's probably my favorite Dungeons and Dragons character of all time. She was a bard, and she was really clever and really smart. Yeah, she was good. And I've also played as a witch. What was her name again? I don't remember. But yeah, I played as a witch. I played as a what was it called again? A hunter? Not a rogue. Yeah, I think it was a hunter that I played as before. I have actually a really funny story with that. My first ever Dungeons and Dragons character, I gave her the flaws of being very vengeful. And basically, some of my party members kept messing with me. It was actually really rude. They kept on killing my familiars and like animals that I would adopt. I know they sound like psychos, because they were. I'm not friends with them anymore. Not because of that, but yeah, they kept on killing my animals, and I had hired a group of assassins to kill my party members. And I also hired another party member too, who's like not quite as mean as the other ones. Nemi D&D collab win. I don't know, does Nemi play? Does she play D&D? I would love to play with her. I actually do have some live streams of me playing D&D with a group of my friends from the past. Let me see if it is anywhere. What was the playlist for that? Yeah, but I do have some streams of me playing D&D like in the far away past. Here it is. Okay, let me grab the link. This is like part 5 though. We never ended up finishing it. But yeah, we played D&D. It was fun. In the Echoes of the Spring Court, I was playing like a lawful neutral, maybe lawful good, I don't remember. But I was like a policewoman type, and there was lots of craziness that ensued. It was fun. I want to play it again, probably with a nemesis. Oh yeah, you meant nemesis, not Nemcro. Yeah, I want to play with nemesis again. That would be really fun. First, I thought you were talking about Nemcro. I was like, she plays D&D? I didn't know. I didn't think it was possible for a Chuba to be this based. Absolutely peak. Thank you. Yes, Poneko is the most based VTuber to ever exist. You're playing as a half vampire in the Curse of Strahd currently. Very smarmy and political savvy. Tons of fun. That sounds fun. I do want to play more again soon. I might have to reach out to Nemesis to organize something. Because she can DM, right? For those of you who watch Nemi also, the struggle to put 1 and 1 together is incalculable. That's why we have dice for that. You have the dice and then it tells you the number. It's really easy. You don't have to do any math or anything. It's great. I kind of actually do prefer doing D&D online than doing it on, like, in real life. It's just way easier. Anyways, so I was talking about another game, or not game, another anime that was coming out soon. So this is Yakuza Fiancé. Let's see, is this a skip or is this a watch? Okay. Yoshino Some would have been a normal high schooler if not for the fact that she is the granddaughter of the leader of an Osaka-based Some group, the Kansai region's largest Yakuza organization. Okay, This, according to the article, will result in a marriage of the leaders of the grandchildren, one of whom is Yoshino herself. Okay, so she has to get married to a Yakuza guy. Okay. At school, she soon realizes that Kirishima is very popular, so her relationship with him garners the hate of his fangirls and results in bullying. Oh no! To make matters worse, Kirishima could not be further away from her Prince Charming, since he, after all, was born to be a Yakuza member. It could be good. I'm not skipping, but I'm not particularly excited necessarily either. It could be good. That's what I'll say about it. It's not an instant skip, alright? You played as a wizard once who didn't know what money was, and there was a time where you accidentally stole from a merchant because you went to go get the money from the bank. Oh, that's funny. I definitely think that my best D&D adventure, though, was hiring those assassins to kill my party members. And yeah, that was pretty much the end of the campaign. It was done after that. It was worth it. I'd do it again, too. They kept killing my wolves. Okay, what is this? Oh geez, there's so many new shows. I'm gonna just link this here. I'm just gonna talk about the ones that look interesting now. Like the ones that are calling out my name for me to watch. I need to take a drink of water. Whew. Thank God I didn't read your D&D story. It's cringe. What's so cringe about it? I mean, I feel like it's kind of impossible for D&D not to be at least a little bit cringe. My Dress Up Darling Season 2 win? I don't know. Is it coming out? I didn't ever watch Dress Up Darling. It seemed kind of boring. The main character was super pretty, but I just did not want to watch it. Now this looks really good. Let's see. This show is called Chi. It says Chi. Chikyu no ondo ni tsuite, I think? Oh, Meow Yuzino, hello, hello, welcome. How was my day? So busy. I had such a busy day. I had to call up so many different people. And it was a full-packed 8 hours of just working. Do not reject the part of you that is cringe. Reject the part of you that cringes. Very wise, very wise. But if you are seriously cringe, then that can be bad. I just think a lot of things that people think are cringe are not actually cringe in the end. Oh, dig it. But it's better now that I get to stream for everybody and say hello to the Pomodachis. So don't worry about it. It was busy, but now the day is almost done and it's calming down. Yeah. In the resume for Caleb's D&D story, they use Caleb as a human shield carrying his dead movie all the way till the end of the game. Wait, really? That's kind of funny. Yeah, in my D&D game, I had a little fairy. It was fun. It was good. Yeah. Oh, so about the anime that looks interesting. This has like a super duper short description. And sometimes those can be the best. I don't know, but it sounds good. So it says 15th century Poland, a time when heretical ideas led those who possessed such a mindset to be burned at the stake for their beliefs. Raffel, a child prodigy, is expected to major in theology at university, the most important subject at the time. However, one day he meets a mysterious man and begins researching a potential quote-unquote truth amid heretical ideas. So very short description, but I think it could be good. It's caught my attention for sure. I'll probably watch the first episode and see if it's any good. Did you know about the Tangled live action movie? I did not, but I'm just not very interested in Disney live actions at all, to be honest. I feel like they're kind of boring. Burned at the skate. Burned at the skate park. What is this other one? Spell Summon Retry R. What is this? Nina the Starry Bride. It's another otome looking one. Oh god, there's just too many more new shows. I can't go through all of them right now, but they do look pretty okay. It looks like it's a kind of promising season. I feel like what was it last year? The season where that one Chinese anime came out, the Apothecary Diaries. That had some good. That was a good season. Yeah. Or she's kidnapping you for Dungeons and Dragons content. Let's go! Nori, will you play some D&D with me? Hmm? Will you burn people at the skate? Burn at the skate. Grind on this pipe to avoid the witch hunters. Yes. Man, what is Disney doing? I'm so checked out. Yeah. I don't know. I know a lot of people enjoyed the 3D movies that Disney made, but I feel like everything kind of went to shit for Disney after Frozen. I mean, I didn't even really like Frozen that much, to be honest. I think it was good for what it was, which is another Disney princess movie, but I just wasn't particularly attached to it. Same with Tangled, too. What I really wish that they would do is I wish that they would go back to the 2D form of animation, because all of the characters look really similar, I think, in 3D, and you just kind of miss out on some of the magic that the 2D has. Yeah. Me when it's burned at the stake. They cooked it too much. No, not the steak! It was burned. Do you guys have a preference on how you have your steak cooked? For me, it's definitely medium rare. Medium rare is peak. It's kind of weird though. Like, 2 of my family members, my aunt and my uncle, they both need to have it well done. They say that it's raw otherwise. I don't feel like I'm related to them. I would disown them for that if I had the ability. But seriously, that could be fun, provided I could make it to the sessions. We'll need to talk to Nemesis, maybe get something going on. Yeah. Depends on the steak and how good the restaurant is. If it's a very high quality place, medium rare. If it's kind of mid, unsure, medium, you're not trying to get food poisoning. That's smart. That's smart. Medium is what I get if I've heard that like the place kind of undercooks their meat. Yeah, so I do a similar thing. It's not based on the quality of the place, but sometimes when you talk to the waiter, they say, oh, at the place that we're at here, medium rare is more like medium. So in that case, I'll usually get it that way. But when it comes to lamb chops and stuff like that, I'll usually get it done medium. Medium rare lamb chops can be okay too, but I think that medium is probably like the ideal for lamb chops. Yeah. You like it mostly raw. You like it rare then. You like it blue. You like it with the heart still beating, where you can hear it moo. We're talking about steak and now I'm getting hangry. I want to have some steak now too. Another drink. Whew. Too much being on the phone all day. Throat bad. Local carnivore cat must hunt for her food. Oh, thankfully I don't have to do that. I have people that feed me. And I also feed myself too. On the rare occasion. Can you cook steak with radiation? I mean, pretty much everything is radioactive. And heat wouldn't that still kind of be a force of radiation? I don't know how science works. I'm a cat girl, not a scientist, okay? Save your science questions for the scientists, alright? That's a microwave, yeah. But, okay, but I know what you're saying. I get your point, Honey Badger. But can a microwaved steak even be called steak at all? Food for thought. That would be gross though. Yeah. I don't think I could eat microwave steak. No. I can barely have non-filet mignon. I enjoy other steaks. Like, I think it's the New York cut. But filet mignon's always my favorite. I don't like it when you can taste the gristle or the fat. it needs to be lean. And if it's not, I'll cut it off. But yeah, I struggle with it. I struggle. Great, now I'm hungry. Oh god, I'm getting the entire stream hungry now. Oh, so you're one of those fancy cats, so you have to get high quality wet food for? You think I'd be eating some wet food? I do not eat cat food, okay? I'm more sophisticated than that. Yeah, my mom and I, we actually make high quality cat and dog food for our pets. Partially because they're allergic. So one of my cats is allergic to chicken, and 90% of cat food has chicken in it. And we already have to make food custom made for my dog because she has a fatty liver. Basically, she ate too much meat and she got the fatty liver. She doesn't have the fatty, she has the fatty liver. Okay, there's a big difference, all right? And as a result of that, she needs to have like a higher vegetable food content inside of her food. So what we do is we make a bunch of vegetables, make a little bit of meat, and then we feed it to her with like some extra added vitamins and crap like that, so they eat really good. Yeah. Burnt at the stake, burnt at the skate. No, we don't like either of them. We don't like burnt steak, we don't like burnt skates either. Your dad made peanut butter grilled cheese one time? Was it good? I don't know about that. I have had cooked peanut butter and jelly before though. Like where you toast it and you put the peanut butter in the jelly and it's warm. It's way better than like your basic peanut butter and jelly. Would recommend, yeah. Definitely. More water. That sounds like something Elvis would have eaten. What's the weirdest food I've ever had? I think probably the strangest seeming food I've ever had is this thing called a pastilla. It's like a sweet chicken pie. So not like chicken pot pie, which is obviously savory, right? The pastilla is like a sweet one, where it's kind of a mixture of sweet and savory. It's really good. Let me get a photo of it. It's kind of like if you would combine the flakiness of a, let me get rid of that. What are those Greek things that have like the, pistachios in them? Bacon with what? No, not bacon. It's with chicken. And it also has sometimes they'll add different nuts into it too. I think it has, let me check the recipe really quick. It has almonds in it. And I think I've had it with walnuts too before. It's really good. They put cinnamon in it as well. It's kind of sweet, but also savory too. I think that's the strangest thing that someone could say I've eaten. It really isn't that strange though. Also, meow the cooler soup. Hello, hello. I realized I didn't say hello. Wait, what did you say? Is that the funny cat from the Funny Cat Club? That's right, it's me. It's the silly cat girl. You used to be incredibly picky, but nowadays you live on the West Coast, so you get a bunch of Asian food, and now you're chilling with takoyaki and squid. Aw, I love squid. Give me some squid. Yes. I forgot that people think that like eating shellfish is weird. I have some overly picky family friends of mine, and they can't eat squid. They can't have shrimps. They don't eat any of it. It's so sad. I don't trust anybody who doesn't like fish. Or shellfish. They're peak. You guys also, you also pre-ordered Dragon Ball. Congratulations, let's go! I don't think I'll be playing it unless it's like a... I probably just won't be playing it in general. I don't know, the Dragon Ball game It could be fun. I've just never been a huge Dragon Ball fan. Ooh. But you know though, if you like Dragon Ball, I have something for you. So I don't watch Dragon Ball, but I have watched the Mega 64 Dragon Ball parody, which is probably better, to be honest. Because it's shorter. It's not like 50 hours worth of content. It's these. Let me get a link. Here it is. Yeah, check them out. I think that there's an entire... Oh, here's the completed version, so you have the whole series. I'm gonna get rid of that comment. Why didn't Goku just pre-order the Dragon Balls? Was he stupid? Okay, I've talked about this before, but people who say that Goku could beat Saitama or the One Punch Man in a fight, I don't know what they're on. I don't know what sort of copium you have to think that Goku would win against One Punch Man. I mean, One Punch Man's real power isn't that he punches super hard. His power is that he can win against anything with one punch. There's a difference. And that includes Goku. And whenever Goku fights anybody, there's lots of punches. He takes punches. You know. He would lose. Period. Silly Poneko, I didn't read the manga or watch the anime. You're a true Dragon Ball fan, bro. Wait, isn't that like the whole series? You didn't read the manga or watch the anime? Can you be a Dragon Ball fan? It's like saying, yeah, I'm a fan of Fire Emblem. I just haven't played any of the games or watched them ever. But Saitama didn't beat Boros in One Punch? Yeah, that's because he was holding back. He literally said it. He said that he was holding back so that he could have more fun. I think that they say that at the very end of it, didn't they? Oh, did that stream element don't ever show up? PayPal said it went through at least. I believe you! I didn't see it, but I do believe that it went through. I'm trying to log into my stream elements so I can see my dashboard, but it wasn't showing it up for me. Let me try it again. I'm gonna open it up. Oh, I see it now. I see it. Donating to nuclear cat research. You know, if we got you an FE portrait, we could do a stream run of FE8 with you replacing Erica. That would be so cool. If you know any FE style artists, let me know, cause that would be really cool. I still need to play FE8, so that could work really well. But who will be my brother though? Boy Neko? I do have a boy version. I have a boy version of Poneko. It's called Boy Neko. I didn't come up with the design though. Some fellow Pomodachis did. Let me get a photo of it up. Boy Neko looks like a fuckboy though, so be warned. This is a design of Boy Neko that somebody did. An artist's rendition. My boy self. And then there's one more too, I think, that someone did. Let me see if I can find it. Yeah. For those of you who have not scrolled in the hashtag Poneko paintings on Twitter, there is so much Poneko art that you are missing out on. You have no idea. Okay, there's a lot. Yeah. People love drawing Poneko. No, I don't blame them. Keep them coming. Keep them coming. Poneko femboy. No, he's not a femboy. He's like super masculine. Come on. He's a boy Gyaru. I think they call it a Gyaru-O or something. Where's the other Boy Neko drawing? I can't find it right now, but you guys will be able to if you go through the hashtag, so keep an eye out. Ironically, Poneko Paintings does not have that one drawing of your grandkid. It doesn't, yeah. I retweeted that one though, so we're okay. Yeah. I need to put it inside of the Hall of Fame. I also have a Hall of Fame too inside of the Pomodachi Paradise server where I try and put all of the new Poneko drawings, but sometimes I forget to do it, so you can add it if I ever forget. You can't have that much drip on and be straight. There's another one where he looks like actually kind of sexy. Let me see if I can find it. Where is it? Where's my boy Neko photo? God damn it. Let me see. Where is my folder with all of my art in it? Yeah, every time I get a new drawing, I save it. Where is it? Boy Neko, boy Neko. I need to prove that boy Neko isn't gay. I mean, maybe he is, actually. I don't mind if he is. Where is it? Oh my god. Fan art, one of each fan art. Okay. It's like looking through a needle in a haystack. You guys don't believe me about all of the... Oh, I found it! Okay, here's another drawing of boy Neko. I know he still looks kind of gay, but he looks more masculine in this one. This one he kind of looks like a little bit of a femboy. I can see it. But see, there he is. He's you, so he likes who you like. Huh, that's one way of looking at it. But I kind of saw boy Neko as like evil F-boy Poneko, because people draw him like this. He looks like he would try and ruin your life. You know that one song? I think it's called, oh, what is it again? It's made by the same guy who did Red Flags. Red Flags song. What was it called again? Mixed Messages. I feel like he would be the main character of this song. Okay, give it a listen. I would put it on a stream, but I don't know if I'll get copyright struck, so I'm gonna be careful. All right. He looks a little zesty. He does. I think there's one more drawing that someone did of boy Neko. Let me get it up. He looks like he has abs in this one. Yeah. They all came out like at the same time too. I don't know why, but people like drawing boy Neko. Okay, that one looks hot. You definitely get copyright claim, but not a strike. Yeah, that's true. I probably would, but I'm not gonna risk it. Yo, it's yaoi boy Neko. Yes, the Fujoshi in me is crying. But who would boy Neko even be gay with? I don't know. We are not hearing you out. What do you mean? He's cute. He's cute. If you don't like me at my boy Neko, you don't deserve me at my Poneko. Okay? Let me guess, you would? I mean, I wouldn't, because that would be like self-cessed, but someone else probably could. What about Mew Neko? I feel like Poneko as a cat would just be like Neko Neko, right? Which I have been drawn as a cat before. A long time ago, I think when I was celebrating my 500 subs, someone drew me as a long cat. Now, this one's by Mame, who's one of my VTuber friends. She drew me as a long cat. I've also been drawn as like a very tiny cat too. Microscopic Neko. That's my alternate form, Micro Neko. It's so cute though. Oh my god, don't you just want to pet the tiny Poneko? Don't pet it though. You'll probably accidentally crush it and cause a miniature nuclear explosion. So handle the tiny Neko very cautiously. Very cautiously. Meowdy Choco Milk Tea, hello, hello, welcome. I met you earlier at Odessa's birthday, right? It's nice to see you again, hello. Meowdy, meowdy. Imagine if you ate it like a Tic Tac. Do not eat the mini Neko. They are not for eating. They aren't for petting either. I don't honestly know what they're for. But they serve a very important purpose of being tiny and cute. It's like a Ponekium bomb. I remember I made this one meme a long time ago where it was like me and my VTuber siblings. It's kind of aged poorly a little bit because of, you know, some of the things that has happened with my mama. But let me get it up because it is actually really funny. It's like, what would you rather have in battle? 1,000 miniature Ponekos, or it was like other different things. Oh, let me get it up. Because it's still funny. It was this. And most people chose the 10,000 miniature Poneko bombs, which honestly, I think that the Poneko bombs were OP. Yeah, I don't think that any of these other ones could beat Poneko. Or could beat the 10,000 Ponekos. Yeah. Because half of the cast is a non-threat. I mean, Mako has a knife. And, Roshi, now known as Nemesis, is a pickle. And Uni, now known as Jester, God, so many people, their names have been changed, was really muscular. So, yeah, 10,000 of them. Probably a little too strong. Pickle Roshi was the meta, you cannot change my mind. What's she gonna do, pickle you to death? That would actually probably hurt. You're going with Jester because of yanderes? Yanderes are pretty scary. Yeah. Yanderes are like secretly strong. But if you don't know that they're yanderes, then they're really unassuming. Yeah. God, this makes me feel old. I know, that was like 2 years ago that I made that meme. Jeez. It's aged a little bit poorly, but it's still funny. Yandere lovers unite. No! No, tsunderes are superior. Superior tsunderes. If a yandere protected me, sure, but they can't take away your rights. Hell no. Okay, so I'm gonna have a hot take, okay? Now listen. If you choose a yandere to protect you or kill you, you're in an equal amount of danger. Because they'll probably try to kill you even if you pick them to protect you. Because they'll get jealous or something. So you might as well not pick the yandere because you're in equal danger. I mean, unless you're into that kind of thing. Yeah, yanderes, don't mess with them. Stay away. Thankfully, Poneko is not a yandere, so you're all safe. If I was, the world would probably be in danger. Truly. There's only 2 tsunderes you like, Natsuki from Doki Doki and Vegeta. Oh, Vegeta! Vegeta is peak tsundere. I think my favorite tsunderes are probably Rin from Fate's Day Night. I think she's probably one of the best tsunderes out there. Because she's not, like, overly tsundere. That's not her only personality trait, you know? So yeah, Rin is definitely peak. I do like Asuka, even if other people don't. But I think it's funny that people call Asuka a tsundere. I feel like Asuka just doesn't like you. Like, she is not into Shinji. I don't think. Poe, if you were a Fate servant, what would your class type be?
because sabers are like this totally strongest class ever. And that's why I'd be a saber.
No, I don't know. I don't know. What fate class would I be? What do you guys think? Sound off in the comments. Let me take a look actually. What are the different classes like in Fate Stay Night? I haven't watched all of the more recent series. I watched the original Fate Stay Night. I watched the Unlimited Blade Works. I watched Heaven's Feel, but I haven't watched all the other ones. I watched Zero as well. I haven't seen all the newer ones yet though. Berserker Poneko goes crazy. No. Poneko's not a berserker. I would probably... I don't think I'd be like the chariot one. Fate Stay Night servant classes. I need a refresher really quick. Where are they again? Okay, so there is Saber, Archer, Lancer, Rider, Caster, Assassin, Berserker, Ruler. Oh, these are like all of the extra ones from the app. I don't think that those count. To me, I don't think that like Fate, whatever the app is, Grand Zero, I don't think anything about it's canon. That's just a money grab, you know? Oh, Mothraid, Meowdy, hello, Meowdy Kendra, welcome. Hashtag Mothraid, hi Poneko, Meowdy Kendra, how are you? Let me give you the shout out. Boom. Meowdy Moths, hello, I am Poneko, the radioactive Catgirl. You might have met me before, but I got plastic surgery. So I am beautiful. I was beautiful before. I'm just more beautiful now. But yeah, I am Poneko. I play a wide variety of games, including League of Legends, Fire Emblem, Zomboid, Town of Salem, but I never get to stream it because no one's ever on it. Sad. I play a lot of different stuff. I also do Zatsudons like this where I just hang out. And I sing too. I do a bunch of karaoke, so check it out. And if you keep an eye out, you might just see a song from me and Kendra. Also, Kendra, I realized I never responded to your message. I need to give it a listen again. I forgot. Yeah, we might be doing a little song. It might be singy song in a song a little bit. It's actually all canon, surprisingly. The main author wrote a bunch of stuff for it. I mean, is it though? I guess it's probably more canon than like Magia Record is, but it's an app. The only reason why they're able to do it, I guess it's like an alternate universe more than it being canon, which that I can accept. I mean, and that's always been a thing in like the Fate universe where there's multiple different outcomes that could have happened, you know. You sold me at karaoke. Hell yeah, let's go. Oh, Meowdy Ari, hello, welcome. And Meowdy Bubba the Great, hello. Let me see if there's anyone else that I missed. Meowdy Bryant, Meowdy Conway, Meowdy Coyote. Hello. Welcome. We were just talking about Fate Stay Night and what my class would be if I were inside of Fate Stay Night. If you were to summon me, I might be a berserker, but I know someone said that in the chat. I don't think I'm that crazy. Am I that crazy, guys? Am I really that crazy? No, I probably would actually be like a archer, I think, because I have really great vision. So I know it might not seem like I'm capable of being precise, considering I accidentally unplugged my internet yesterday or a few days ago, but I have really great eyesight, so I think that I would be good at locking it in and hitting everything, you know? Also, Meowdy Levy, hello. Berserkers these days aren't just crazy just against social norms. Yeah, I guess so. I haven't really watched or played the app. I only know about the original Fate Stay Night, Fate Zero, and Unlimited Blade Works and Heaven's Feel. So I don't know about all this new age crap with Fate Stay Night. Okay? I like my old things. I don't like change. Honestly, to me, you give assassin vibes more than anything. Ooh, that's true, that's true. We were talking about it earlier, but maybe the mini Ponekos, that would be my, what's it called again? You're not the Unlimited Blade Works, it's like the Noble Phantasm, yeah. My Noble Phantasm would be this, let me get it up. Where's the photo? I just had it. This. This would be my Noble Phantasm. I'd summon an army of these little bombs. And then they just like bum rush the master of the servant. And I would win. Or I guess I could just like level an entire city or country or planet and win by default. Can you imagine the Noble Phantasm? Oh, thank you for subscribing, Coyote Briggs. Thank you. Welcome, welcome to the Pomodachis. Poneko with the reality marble. Ooh, people die when they are killed. That's probably my favorite quote from Fate Stay Night. I am wanting to order the Fate Stay Night visual novel that was recently updated. It was remastered, and I think it was released in August. I've been planning on ordering it. I'm probably not gonna ever play it on stream though because it's just like way too long. But maybe if someone wanted to play it with me and like voice the characters, that could be fun. But I'm very excited for it. Apparently the remastered version though removes all of the like rated 18 content. Oh, Meowdy Avarice, hello, hello! Makes me think of Deidara from Naruto, but with cute sploity girls. Maybe. It'd just be a summoning an army of tiny Ponekos. Big Fate Stay fan? I wouldn't say I'm a big fan. I like Fate Stay Night. And like I said earlier, my favorite tsundere is Rin from Fate Stay Night. But I wouldn't call myself a huge Fate Stay Night fan. I like it. For me, Fate Stay Night, not the original anime, but just like the story itself, or I guess Unlimited Blade Works and Fate Zero, I probably would give it like a high 8? Maybe like an 8.5, 8 out of 10? It was pretty good. I did enjoy it a lot, but I had a few issues with it. I definitely like Blade Works more than the original. I think it was kind of creepy, the Shiro and Saber ending. I didn't really like that route very much. I know that Saber is like the most popular Fate girl, probably one of the most popular anime girls ever, to be honest. But I'm not a Saber fan. I like Rin more. I like Rin a lot more. Saber is like the main girl. Yeah, she's the main girl. She's also probably the most popular anime character ever, I think. You know, Saber, I think, has more figurines made of her than any other, oh god, wait, what was the music that's playing? I swear, I paused Steam. I was looking up Fate Stay Night Remastered, and then just started playing, and it got scared. What was that servant that Rin got possessed by? I don't know. That's some shit from the game. I don't know. I think it's like some blonde bitch. I don't know. But Saber is cool though. Saber is cool. I don't take that away from her. I like Saber. It's just, she's cool, but I think she's a little bland for my taste. Ishtar and Ereshkigal? Is that how you say it? She so does have the most figurines and statues. Yeah, she does. I think that the only person who has more figurines made of her is probably Miku. Yeah, I have like at least 10 Miku figurines, I think. Let me count. Let me see. Okay, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh wait, was I missing one? I have 10 or I have 11. I don't know. I have a lot of Miku figurines. I also have the Miku Dolphy as well. I'm a big Miku fan. Is Saber really that popular? Because I don't see her much outside of Fate. I think that her popularity has waned a little bit in recent years, but she definitely still is one of the most popular anime characters ever. In terms of figurines, I mean, when is the most recent Saber figurine released? I feel like there's constantly one in production, you know? Whether it's Saber, like Saber Nero or Saber Alter or some crap. There's always something going on. You only have one Miku figure, but you got it from ENVCot. It's awesome. I think my favorite Miku figurine that I have is this one. Let me get a photo of it up really quick. Actually, I don't even know if I can call this my favorite because I love all of my Miku figurines so much. This one is by Mythos or Miethos? I'm not sure how to pronounce it, but this figure came out I think like 5 years ago or so, and I'd always wanted it, but I couldn't afford it. But my mom got it for me as a present eventually. It's very funny actually. She got me a bootleg version of this figure first from eBay. And I said, Mom, you can't get a figurine that looks like this for $60. It just doesn't work like that. It's impossible. So she kind of got scammed the first time around. And it was very sweet actually. She wanted to try making it look nicer, so she would like paint it and do all these different things to it to try and make it look good. But I didn't want to put it in my collection because it looked ugly. It was a really not good bootleg, yeah. But then eventually someday she gave me the original figurine as a present. Oh heavens no, when it has a base like that, I'd be surprised if it's under $250. Oh, Meowdy, Backbeat Highway, hello, hello, and Meowdy Ben Builds, thank you for the congratulations on the re-debut. Thank you. Look it. I love the new model. I love showing it off too. Everybody's like, oh my god, you look so cute now. I love showing it off. But this is probably my favorite of all of my Miku figurines. I also have another pretty special one too that has like a music box on the inside of it. I want to get, for my next Miku figurine, I want to get this one that's strawberry themed. Let me get a photo of it. This is my dream Miku figurine right now. There's the photo of it. Oh. Where is it? Let me remove that. I'm not sure why it's not showing up. Oh god, that is the world's tiniest image. It looks like shit, but that's only because the image is tiny. It looks really beautiful when you look it up normally. It's the Strawberry Anniversary Miku, but it's really expensive, so I can't afford it right now. OMG, that's so cute, right, Kendra? It's so cute! When are we getting the Poneko Miku version figure? Oh my god, that would be so good. Would I be cosplaying Miku or would she cosplay me? Actually, if I cosplayed Miku, she would literally just... We'd probably look pretty much the same, other than that she would have pink cat ears. Double down, you both need to swap outfits. I'd be down. I would be down. I mean, I think that she probably has one of the best designs of all time when it comes to like recognizable anime girls. So Yeah, I'd do it. Yeah. Oh wait, girl, hold on. You got 2 Mikus? Ooh, send me a DM. Show me the Migus. Show me the Migus. Show me the Migus. Sadly, I want to get the MLP collection where it has Miku in her pony form. I love that one. That one's so good. I know. I wanted to get it, and my friends made fun of me because they said it has My Little Pony on it. But it's so cute. I actually have a very similar Miku figurine to the one that you're talking about. It's not sculpted by the same people, I don't think necessarily, but it's drawn by the same person who does the My Little Pony one. So let me get a photo of it. So I have this figure, which is drawn by Kotobukiya, or it's based on a drawing by Kotobukiya. Let me get it up. And he also does the artwork too for the My Little Pony Miku as well. So both of these are drawn by the same person. Brazilian Poneko win. I feel like my old model was rather Brazilian Poneko-ish because I was quite a bit tanner than I am now. I want to get a summer Poneko skin though where I can have my glorious tan back. Right now, it's winter time, so I have my winter coat. Yeah. But this is more similar to my natural skin tone though. I still have a little bit of a tan. I'm not pure white like Jester. Let me remove these. Yeah, I've been collecting figurines for a very long time. I think since I was like 12 or so I have a big collection. The next figure I want to get is 1/4 scale Reimu, because I recently got a 1/4 scale Marissa figure. And those of you who know, 1/4 scale anime figures are big. They sound big, so it's like 1/4 of the size of what the actual person would be is what a 1/4 scale figure means. And so they're big. I'm looking at them right now. I have 2 1/4 scales. I have Marissa and I have Bunny Junko. And that's it. You love the new model, but you think it's cute how the old model kind of looks like the panty and stocking style. Yeah, it does have that sort of vibe. I originally actually got art from that artist because of the similarities to panty and stocking. Yeah. Oh yes, and the hairstyle reminds me of the Celestia figurine. Ooh, I've seen a really pretty Celestia figurine before. I want it. Yeah, but right now, I actually have so many figurines that I haven't unboxed them all yet. So, I have a few. I have like these mini Idolmaster Nendoroids that need to be unboxed. Oh, I actually have one more 1/4 scale. I forgot to mention, I have a 1/4 scale Lum figure too. That's very beautiful. Yeah. You never understood the price until now? Now there's a lot more budget-friendly options that also look good. Like, if you want to have nice-looking figurines that you wouldn't be embarrassed to display, because they actually do look good, but they aren't like the highest quality, you should get pop figures. So pop figures are slightly less high quality. They're basically like mass painted, I think. Oh, pop parade figures, I should say, actually. Because otherwise, it sounds like I'm saying Funko Pops, which I will never recommend Funko Pops. You cannot make me recommend Funko Pops. Even if they wanted to sponsor me, I would not do it. I will never sell out. Funko Pop, no! They're called Pop Parade figures. And they basically look really nice. They are a little lower quality than some of the other ones because they're quickly, let me get a photo. They're quickly painted, and they all come in one piece. So one good thing actually about the Pop Parade figures is they are more solid. They're a lot less fragile than regular figurines, so you can kind of like bump them up a little bit and they'll be okay. Funko Pops is just why. I know. Also, I'm gonna add you as moderator too, Ariel, if you don't mind. Yeah, Funko Pops are gross.
Ew.
I mean, if they made a Poneko Funko Pop, that would be the one exception. I would buy a Poneko Funko Pop. But I would prefer a Poneko Nendoroid. Definitely. They come in one piece. Yeah, that's what I mean. So, with other figurines, it's easier to like take them apart. These ones, I think they are built to be solid. And so, like, you won't ever get just body parts randomly falling off quite as often. But they aren't quite as high quality, but they're quite nice still. Yeah. They come in one piece. The one piece is real. You heard it here first, folks. The one piece is real. Thank you for the rent. You're welcome, Ariel. Funko Pops need to be sent to outer space. I would get behind that. Yeah, I would. They need to be sent to the landfill. And the creators of the Funko Pops need to be imprisoned for life. The fact that Funko is popular enough to have a full-ass game based on that— What?! There's a Funko Pop game? Are you kidding me? Hello, Nicholas Valdez. Meowdy, meowdy. Welcome to the stream. Let me check and see. Funko Pop game. Funko Fusion. It's a 6 out of 10 on Steam. Funko Fusion is a 2024 action-adventure crossover video game. Huh? Huh? What is this? It's like my worst nightmare come true. I could have gone my entire life without knowing that. Thanks. You just ruined my day. It's basically a bootleg Lego game. That's exactly what I was thinking. I've heard that the Lego games are actually fun though. Burn the Funko. Would you join me on a Funko burning stream? I wouldn't buy any Funkos to burn them though. It would probably have to just be a photo of a Funko Pop. Because I'm not buying that shit. You would join me? Yay, Kendra! Funko burning stream win. Don't mention it, bro. Always happy to ruin your day. God damn it, Cooler Soup! Feels like they're pretty nostalgic too for a lot of people. Fuck their nostalgia. That's right, I said it. They're evil. I feel like... Funkos are like if you unfurbied a Furby. And just the soulless husk of the Furby remained. Because Furbies are kind of cool, actually. You know, they're kind of chunky like the Funko Pop, but they have soul. The Funkos have no soul. Literally. Did any of you guys have haunted Furbies when you were growing up? I don't believe in ghosts and things like that, but sometimes my Furby in the middle of the night would start yelling. Be like, ah, ah. What are the things that Furbies say again? What are the Furby phrases? Let me see if I can imitate it. What the hell are these? I just remember going, ah, ah. They were hungry. I think they wanted to eat my soul. Scary stuff. I survived. Barely. Furbies are cool though. I like Furbies. I really like it when people make the cursed looking Furbies. Like I've seen this one where it's a long Furby that somebody made with like a really long neck. And I kind of want one. See? Isn't it beautiful? You've told us this like 7 times. No, I haven't! I haven't told the story about my haunted Furby that many times. I told you this story because I think we were talking about it on Discord. Furbies are bums. You hate them all. They freak you out. Even the long Furby? You even hate the long Furby? But look at its little face. Filled with a childlike wonder. Oh, there's like a where is it? It's like a Furby horse edit that someone made. Look at this. You're telling me this doesn't inspire wonder and childlike awe? Us talking is a rarity. Oh, Meowdy Mini, hello, welcome. Could you see me riding this fabulous steed? Can you imagine I go into battle with the Furby? Aw, that's such a heartwarming image. Poneko riding on a giant Furby. And then I would be wielding the long Furby as a sword, like a Furby-shaped sword. And on my Furby horse, with my Furby sword, I would cut through armies of Funko Pops. And none would be left alive. And the Furby would eat the carcasses of the dead Funkos for sustenance. That'd be a better use of the Funkos now. Rider servant Poneko riding a Furby horse in the back. No, wait, I've spoken it into existence. Poneko, if you ride into battle with a Furby, you will be the first one who dies in battle. No, okay, so listen. The Furby mount, it's actually secretly OP, okay? Because not only does it have the strength and speed of a horse, but it also has the psychological debuff of a Furby. And by riding on the Furby horse, it's basically like if someone was riding on a like a crocodile or something, like a super scary mount, you know? And so it would frighten anyone who saw it, and they would be so scared that they wouldn't be able to fight. That's terrifying. Welcome back, Rico. Hello. It's terrifying. No, it's cute. But like I said before, it scares most people. And so if you were riding on the Furby, you would have all of the benefits of riding on a horse coupled with the psychic debuff of people being afraid of the Furby. See? It works. It makes sense. And then the Furby sword, well, that might not be the best weapon actually. Maybe I would skip on the Furby sword and use an actual weapon. But it would be funny to use. Why is that Furby horse's hair look nicer than most people? Yeah, the Furby has very long flowing locks. It does. Meowdy Neppy, hello, welcome to the stream. We're just talking about normal things, you know, Furby mounts, etc. I would want to have a green Furby mount though. That way we would be matching still. Can you just imagine it? All right, I'm gonna take the Furby off the screen now. It's probably scaring off the new viewers. Look up the Furby movie. Wait, they made a Furby movie? What is this? See, that's way scarier than the Furby horse. That's not even a real Furby. Furbies don't look like that. That thing's eyes are soulless. They have no soul. That's an imitation of a Furby. My Furby would never do that. He who holds the Excalibur shall become the next king.
I pulled the Furby out of the stone and became the king of the Furbies.
This looks scarier than the Five Nights at Freddy's movies. Yeah, I'm getting this off my screen. Yeah, get out of here. Evil ass Furby. Imagine if Neko and her Furby made Godzilla. I don't know how that would work. You mean Queen of the Furbies? I guess so. I would be the queen and the king. I'd be like Saber from Fate Stay Night, because Saber's the king. So I'd be the king of the Furbies because I pulled the Furby out of the stone. Actually, is there something more fitting that you could pull a Furby out of? Maybe like, I pulled the Furby out of the old closet. Ah, that doesn't work as well. I don't want to think of a Furbyzilla. Oh my god. You know what's funny though? I do actually have a Godzilla adjacent figure. And it's pretty cool. So I have this one figure called Baby Godzilla. I like to call it my Baby Godzilla. I got it as a present for my dad like 10 years ago. This is it. This is Baby Godzilla. My little baby. I guess it's my dad's baby now because I gave it to him. But yeah, I got this for my dad. He liked the present. It was a hit. He still has it. And yeah, it's a real figure, all right. I don't actually know anything about the lore of Baby Godzilla. We just saw it and thought it was hilarious. It was sitting in the shop for probably like 3 years before we bought it. It was at this old Kinokuniya where basically they have like figurines and stuff there. And I wanted to have the Baby Godzilla because it had been sitting there all alone and unadopted for like 3 or so years. It was lonely. It needed a home. How much longer are you thinking of going for the night, Pocat? Oh, I've not been called Pocat in a long time. I'm probably going to end off the stream pretty soon here. You know, no more than like 30 minutes, if not sooner. We'll see. Probably as soon as my throat starts to hurt again. You can probably watch the movie subbed in like Internet Archive. The Heisei era is like 7 movies. Maybe so. I've never watched it before though, but I want to. It says that the first appearance of the Baby Godzilla was in Godzilla vs. Mechagodzilla 2. And its last appearance was in Godzilla vs. the Destroyer. God, there are so many Godzilla movies. Didn't want to leave early or anything. You'll be hitting up the kitchen and cooking up some spaghetti after the stream. Don't worry about me. You can leave whenever you want. Don't worry about it. People leave and come and go all the time. Don't worry. How much did it cost you? I think it was like $40, which is probably too much for something like this, but it was relatively high quality, I guess. You could move it. It looks pretty much just like the photo. I think it looks better in real life though because it doesn't have like that harsh lighting on it all the time. You're entertaining. Aw, thank you. Thank you, Zeb. I try. You fool, Poneko has trapped us in your stream. There is no escape. Yeah, you'll have to hear me talk about Furbies all night. I'm sorry. I don't make the rules. 40 buckaronis? What the heck? Yeah, it was $40. I think it was worth it though. It was, you know, it's a present that we still talk about to this day. A legendary gift, if you will. You know. And when he dies, I'll inherit it. And it'll be an heirloom for the family. that will be passed down many, many generations. And my figurines, maybe those will be passed down to someone too someday. That's interesting to think about. You know how there's like old grandmas that have like porcelain figures and stuff like that? I guess my equivalent will probably be random junk figures. Funko Pops and Furbies, yep, I'm dead inside. You found a 1975 Godzilla figure. It was 5 centimeters and cost $20. 5 centimeters, that's like a really small figure. This one, I don't know how tall it was. It was probably like 5 inches, I think. 4 or 5 inches. It was not a big figurine by any means, but it was maybe a little bit bigger than a Nendoroid if you have that for comparison. Yeah. God, I remember I used to think that the Nendoroids were huge when I was younger because my first ever figurines were Vocaloid random gacha figures, which were all petite. So there was a campaign probably like 15 years ago or so where they had like it wasn't exactly a gacha in the truest sense, but there was like a Nendoroid petite campaign. And a petite Nendoroid is just like a small Nendoroid, where you would get a random Nendoroid in a box. And, let me get the photo of it really quick. And they were pretty tiny. They were like maybe 1 or 2 inches tall. Probably more like 1.5 inches. They were small, but they were super, super cute. And it was hard for me to conceptualize that they were like 5 times as big as the petite Nendoroids. Obviously, bigger equals better. 1-to-1 Miku, here I come. Someday I'll have a life-size Miku figurine and I'll put it in my yard. It'll be so beautiful. Girl, I got my first 2 Nendoroids. Can you guess who they are of? I think I know who they are. Is it a Vox Nendoroid? And then, a second Vox Nendoroid? For those of you who don't know, Kendra's Oshi is Vox. She is a part of the Kindred. She's a Vox fanatic. Yes, you got 2 Vox Nendoroids. I knew it. I was joking. I thought maybe you got a Vox Nendoroid and you also got like, I don't know, one of the other guys from Niju Sanji. Why did you get 2? Why not just have 1? Poe knows her too well. I do. I know her Vox, her love of Vox probably better than most people. You've got some figurines on your shelf that you're rather fond of. I think probably my first like high budget figurine, which was like $100, was a gift from my mom. It was it was the limited edition figurine of Homura. Let me see if I can find it. What was it again? Do I have any photos of it? It was supposed to be of Homura after the end of the second movie. This figure. And it comes with a separate head for Homura too, where she has like the thick braids, actually, kind of like yours truly. And that was like my first ever scale figure. Very pretty. I'm kind of sad though because it's a little bit broken now. I think that my cats must have like knocked it over a few times, so now it doesn't look right. I currently have it on with the braided hair, so it's like the original Homura. But I think that I lost the glasses, sadly. I guess she kind of looks like Poneko now though, without them. That's a funny looking sword she's holding. It's not a sword, it's a bow and arrow. I think it's supposed to look sort of like how Madoka did. because Madoka used to use an arrow back when, you know, she existed. Limited edition too, oh my goodness. I know, which makes it even more sad that mine's broken. It's horrible. I'll probably replace it one day though, with a new fancy one. I was wondering, the bow is Madoka's thing. Yeah, Homura's usual thing is the little bombs, and she also used a golf club for a while too. She became so strong, it's crazy. But speaking of Homura and Madoka Magica, there's a new movie coming out. Have you guys seen? Your apostrophe key is broken? Oh no. Your first high-budget figurine was an official 90s animated series Harley Quinn Mad Love lingerie, and the other is a GEM, Greed from Full Metal Alchemist. Ooh, very, very cool. If you have any photos, you should post them in the Komodachi server so I can take a look. Yeah, there is a new movie coming out for Madoka Magica. I think it's going to be released next year, or at the end of this year. When is it going to be released? But I am super duper excited. When the first Madoka Magica movies came out, I watched them all in theaters. Yeah. I was a crazy fan. I loved it. But when is it coming out though? Release date. I'm just gonna send you guys the trailer. It says it was postponed until winter 2025. Okay, so not for a while. But here is the trailer for anyone who is curious. It's a sequel to Rebellion. I'm hoping it'll be really good. I hope it won't be like Magia Record, because that was trash. And I did hear that there was the mobile game coming out too, but I didn't like the last one, so I don't know how this next mobile game will be. You still have to catch up with everything past the movies where Homura and Mami fight? Really? You haven't watched all of Rebellion yet? You watched the epic fight scene and then stopped watching? That's like the best part. What the hell? It has Honkai Star Rail gameplay. Oh, that might actually be kind of good. I might try it out. I just might. I don't usually play gachas anymore. My gacha games days are kind of behind me. I played Idol Master gacha a little bit, but my main one was Love Live. By the way, big tip for people who want to have really good characters in gachas. Now, this might sound lame, but if you buy a pre-owned account that has a bunch of stuff on it, you get like a probably 20 times better deal than what it would normally cost. Or maybe 10 times, I don't know. Either way, it is such good value. Sometimes it's against the rules, but I would recommend just doing it anyway if you want to have good stuff inside the game. I mean, because sometimes, like, collecting characters in gachas is fun, but a lot of times when you're stuck behind content because you don't have good enough characters, it feels really shitty. So if you want to have like really, really good characters and not have to spend as much money, just buy like a pre-owned account. I mean, the person that you bought it from, probably, if you're to buy like $100 account, probably they have like $1,000 worth of pulls on it. Does that make sense? You want to flex about how you pulled for 2 5-star characters and got both? Ooh, congratulations. Millions must want to donate to Poneko's gacha addiction fund. No, I'm still recovering. I haven't played gacha in like, well, I haven't like spent money on gacha, more like, I guess, probably like 10 years. I mean, excluding monthly packs, because those don't count, obviously. Like 10 years. I'm still recovering. Right now, the only gacha I play is Arknights, and even that is only semi-regularly, but I like Arknights the most because it's the most free-to-play friendly gacha ever. Yeah. By far. You can really enjoy the game for free. You put money on gacha, not on my pension. You are not an employee, Roro. You are not a part of Tomodachi Corporation, okay? You do not get benefits. You do not get time off. You are a contractor. That means you got 50 times bang for your buck. Well, I don't know if that's true, but that is pretty good. Tomodachi LLC. Maybe someday. Maybe. I'm your daughter, dingus. I never got paid by my mom for being a daughter, so you don't get paid either. Meowdy Azure Sniper. Hello, hello. Welcome. Hello. You are also not trapped in the basement. Exactly. See, I treat my daughters so well. She doesn't get paid, but she also doesn't live in the basement. So you could say I'm a good mother. How am I doing? I'm doing great. We were talking earlier about Furby horses and Furby swords and Funkos and some other stuff too. Can I lend you $5 to play a Sonic Adventure? No! No. That's my $5 that I'll probably spend on chocolate or something. Benefits are your microwave runs extremely well, and also you get free indiscriminate hair removal. Yes, exactly. And if you have cancer, then I'll cure it, and if you don't, then I'll give you cancer. That's the nature of being a radioactive cat. It's a double-edged sword. Some players set $100 to play Rage Shadow Legends. I don't even think $100 would be enough to play that. It seems so boring.
I can't do it. I can't.
At least Rower gets fed by Poe. All I get is half a bottle of water and empty Pringles cans. Hey. Dying children in Africa could eat that Pringles can. Don't be ungrateful. I don't get fed, bro. Stop, Roro, you're making me look bad. They're gonna call child protective Roros on me. Do you want to be taken away, Roro? Is that what you want? Shh. What if we feed the starving children the radiation? Shit. You're right. Guys, I think we got a genius in chat. Feed them the radiation. How did I not think of that? Anyways, Pomodachis, I'm starting to get hungry. So I think I'm gonna head on out. Maybe I'll eat a little bit of radiation. And I'll let you know how it works. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope that you had fun. And remember... Oh, actually, wait. I have a few more other things to say too. Tomorrow, I'll be playing League of Legends with fellow green Catgirl Akti at 5 p.m. PST. So keep an eye out for that. And say hello if you can. It'll be fun. It'll be fun, I promise. But, oh, what's for dinner? I don't know yet. Radiation with a side of food. I think. Yeah. So, remember. Pomodachi Pride! Good night, everyone! Bye-bye.